Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be focusing on my empties from April and March also. I think I haven't filmed this for 2 months. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of empties to focus on. But yeah, since I actually was able to fill up this basket, I don't know how well you can see that, I decided to just film this video. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And in case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, I love, panning products, using up my products. You're gonna see a lot of skincare, hair care, couple makeup products. So that's kind of everything that you'll get in this video. Just for starters, I have a combination acne prone skin, so most of the skincare will be kind of targeted towards that. And obviously I have curly hair. I have like fine curly hair, like they break easily, and they're kind of like really soft, silky texture. So that's that, and now let's just jump right into it. First up, I have this Tresemme Curl Mousse Long Lasting Control Curl Definition. Seriously, I can't speak today. There's hair all over it. Sorry. This one wasn't really anything. Like it was kind of like a really thick mousse, but then once I started to like run it through my hair, it would just like kind of disappear into like water almost, and it wouldn't really do anything. I don't think there was more volume. I don't think it had any hold. And also like I kind of feel like it weighed my hair down, and I don't know what that was because yeah, I don't know, but what I noticed, this has castor oil and cocoa oil, I think. Something with cocoa. My hair that like didn't like anything like coconutty. Like I just really don't it doesn't work for me. And castor oil is very thick oil, if I remember that correctly. So maybe that was the reason. It just no hold, no volume, and kind of just weighed my hair down. But also, like as I said, they're very fine, so maybe it's just not really made for them. They don't really say what type of hair should be using this. They just say that it's for a more natural looking girl. Yeah, natural looking, as if it doesn't do anything, then yeah, that would be correct. Then I have this Madagascar Centella Light Cleansing Oil from Skin 1004. I still don't know how to pronounce this brand. I just hope that it's correct. I had this huge bottle. I've been using it for a while because it definitely had this. I think I've had this from the beginning of the year, or maybe even at the end of last year. Now I really cannot place on the timeline when I started using this, but it's been with me for a while. This is quite a large bottle. How much is it? Like how? Oh, it's 200 milliliters or 6.76 fluid ounces. It's really nice oil. It's like it's that nice mix in between like thicker, fuller oil and like watery oil. I don't like either. I just don't like really thick, because then it's kind of hard to disperse it around, like especially around your lashes. That's my biggest issue. But then if it's too thin and very watery, it just kind of it gets everywhere and it's in your eyes and stuff like that. So this one is like a really nice, like medium thickness oil. It didn't irritate my eyes, it didn't irritate anything. It was very nice. It would really clean everything, and it was pretty quick to use this. Like sometimes I have to like really massage my face with a couple of different oils, and this one, it was just like really fun and fast, and Yeah, and I think it has some really nice calming properties because my skin was really nice when I was using this. So I would definitely recommend this one. I've been trying this brand and their products for the past couple of months, and I have nothing bad to say about this brand. Say, but it's also a hypoallergenic cleansing oil, and obviously it has the Central Asiatica extract, and 6 types of plant-derived oils. And I don't know about the ingredients because they're in Korean. This is a Korean skincare brand, by the way, and it's really fun. Then from the same brand, I have this Ampule foam. So it's a cleansing foam. I had their travel set. I've used a couple of their I've used a couple of those products up completely, and then a couple I still have, so I'm gonna just keep them for my next vacation and use them there. But this one, I usually don't like foamy cleansers. Just I don't like having bubbles and foam on my face. But this one would kind of like foam up into a cream. It wasn't like bubbles. It was just like more like emulsifying into a like very creamy foam. Like it still was a foam, but it was just like very small bubbles and very, very creamy. It felt wonderful on the face. It didn't dry me out. That's usually what happens with foams, that they do dry me out. So this one didn't. And yeah, like really nice. Obviously, I only had this is 20 milliliters or 0.67 fluid ounces. And I really like this. I really do. I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it because I just prefer creams. I just really like touching a cream instead of a foam. But this one was like very, very creamy. I do have a lot of like creams that I could actually reach for, and the Skin 1004 isn't, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. Like it's kind of a little bit more that I would prefer to spend if I can choose otherwise. I don't know if that makes sense. Then I have the Dermatic Capillary Serum Treatment Stimulating Hair Growth. It also has like thermal water in there. I think all of their products have, or at least majority of them do. And this is something that you're supposed to use after you wash your hair. Once they are like kind of dry or semi-dry, you would just put that into your scalp. It has this little nozzle. The nozzle doesn't work for me because this is very watery. Like it is a water, and if you're gonna use it like this, it's just immediately gonna run through your scalp and onto your like clothes and your whole body. It just doesn't really work that way for me. So I would always just put a little bit into my palms, kind of spread it around, and then massage it in. It felt nice. It didn't make my hair oily. It didn't weigh them down. I felt like it kind of, because you massage your roots, it kind of zhuzh the hair into like a little bit more voluminous look. But otherwise, I haven't really noticed anything else. Obviously, for these, like you would have to use that for a really long time, and it's kind of hard to measure. Like I don't know if my hair is like fuller or longer or anything. Like I don't really know, but I definitely wasn't having any issues with like itchy scalp, or sometimes I get these like little, it's not really acne, but those like little bumps, and I don't think it happened with this one, at least not like in a more, it definitely wasn't more often than with other products, and sometimes I do struggle with that. So yeah, like it was really nice, and I had no issues. But also I can't tell if it's like actually good because obviously I have no way of knowing or like actually measuring that. Then there are 2 makeup products that I'm gonna be decluttering, like they're done, and it's the Oden's Eye Liners. I have one in the shade 010, which this one is such a nice light blue, like super light blue, kind of sparkly. This one just kind of dried out. In this Summonet collection, there are a couple just like regular cream mattes, And then there were a couple that were slightly like shiny, and these shiny ones, all of them dried up so fast. Like it's just, I don't know, like that formula doesn't really work. They're like very sharp from the beginning and kind of like they are drier, and yeah, they would completely dry up to the point that they would just like crumble out of the packaging. And so yeah, that's one. And as I said, or I think I said, this is the 010. And then also, and this one is so sad because I love this one, 004. This one is such a nice like seafoamy green, and this one there was just like a very little amount, and again it snapped because it was starting to get dry, but there was just like, I don't know, like it was like this maybe, so I would only use it like maybe 5 times or something, and then it would be gone anyways. But this one was such a nice color, and I'm trying to find, gosh, everything keeps falling. I'm trying to find this shade in from like other brands. I hope that I can find it from like Revolution or NYX or something like easily accessible to me, because this is such a nice color and I would love it, not just with like green and blue looks, but also with like pink or with yellows, or especially orange. Oh my god, with orange look, and then this. It was so beautiful. Oh god, I love that. So I'm really like, I miss this color so much. Then next up, I have the Mixa Anti-Dryness Hydrating Serum with hyaluronic acid and lactic acid. This one. Um, this one surprisingly was actually quite nice. It's not like my favorite serum of all time, but from everything that I've tried from Mixa, I think that this is a really good serum. It kept my acne at bay. It was hydrating, and it was just like really nice step before sunscreen or before moisturizer. That kind of depends on if I felt like I need moisturizer and sunscreen, or just sunscreen. By the way, I would use this throughout the day. So that one, I don't know if it has something else in there or just these two products, or like just these two active ingredients. But yeah, and I really like lactic acid. I've noticed that about myself, is that my skin really likes lactic acid. But it's just like a basic like drugstore serum that you can use. It's not it's not like revolutionary and you know the best serum ever made, but it's like a good solid serum. I don't think it's any worse than The Ordinary or like these drugstore brands. I think it's kind of on par with that. And then I have the Voila Special Collection Styling Spray for Curls and Waves, and it has the medium hold. I don't know what I should think about this, because it's not a like toner, it's not a mist, it's not serum, it's not a gel. It's kind of like a gel in a spray, and it's just confusing. It was so hard to use because the spritzer, like you really have to um get you really have to use some strength, and when you're doing your hair and like your hands are all wet and covered in gel or whatever, this just isn't good packaging. Also, it wasn't that watery, so this could have been like a squeezy tube. I don't see what the spritzer is supposed to do here, like realistically, because this has like, it's too thick to like evenly coat your hair. It would just kind of do like, you know, it will be just like a stream in a very specific targeted area. So you would have to spray like half of the bottle onto your hair to get it everywhere. So realistically, I would have to like spray it into the palm of my hand, spread it around, and then use it in my hair. So I don't understand this packaging. It wasn't good product. Like I used it up, but I don't think it added anything to my hair care routine. And if it did, it was like to the negative. Like I just haven't really noticed any improvement while I was using this. So yeah, it was just to use it up, and I tried to use it with so many different products, like so many different foams, so many different like foams, mousses, gels, sprays, hairsprays. It just doesn't, I don't know what it's supposed to do. I followed the instructions. I didn't sometimes, neither of these paths worked for me. Like I don't know, it doesn't really do much. And I've noticed that Bella I it's so hard for me to find, like, I love their shampoos and conditioners, but when it comes to styling, I just never know if it's gonna work or not. Like, I don't know. It's confusing for me, but I really enjoyed, and I think I'm gonna repurchase that. Is the Schwarzkopf Taft Aloe Boost Natural Waves and Volume Texturizing Spray with aloe vera and niacinamide. This one was such an interesting product. I've never liked using hairsprays, but these, like, for waves and curls, it really helps. I would usually use that after my hair are like almost dry before I go to bed to like lock in the shape and also to give it some texture, because as I said, like, my hair don't really have any texture. It's like super smooth, which doesn't really work for curly hair. Like, they look really nice the first day, they look slightly less nice the next day, and on the third day they're practically straight. Which is just so annoying because the first day they're like so curly. But yeah, it's just because when you sleep, and even if I have bonnet or something, bonnet is sometimes even worse for this because it makes your hair even silkier, so it just drops quicker. So these, I really enjoy these products, and this one was really nice because it didn't really create like layer on my hair. Like, it wasn't, sometimes you can feel like kind of like a waxy layer when you use these products. This didn't do that, it just added a little bit of that texture, but it wasn't too sticky on the hair. It wouldn't create like clumps, and it wasn't too strong. Sometimes it literally creates like a, almost like a, I don't even know how to describe. Like, they're just really rough and dry to the touch, but this just felt like slightly more grittier version of my hair, and obviously that's what you need if you want to keep them like curly. And also it helps me with washing my hair because then I don't have to wash them as often. I don't know why, but like this, the quicker they droop down, the faster I have to wash them, or like the more I have to wash them, and obviously like it takes a while to style them, so I just don't want to do it as often. And yeah, I think I'm gonna repurchase it. I still don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this one, or I don't know what it was, but I finished it before this one. I'm gonna have to look through the bottles, and maybe I will buy both of them and then like decide which one I like more. But I finished one of the, I think it was like Wonder Spray, and I can't remember what brand that was from. If I'll find the bottle, I will just pop it as a text over this. But yeah, that was also a really nice hairspray. I'm gonna have to figure it out and yeah, find out which one I like more. Then I have this rosemary hair toner. This is like what, third bottle in the past year and a half. I just really love rosemary in my hair. I love toners from that because I don't know, like, it just really helps with the health of my scalp, and I love the scent. Rosemary is such a wonderful scent. So this is just like very basic and kind of like natural blend toner, and I love this one. And then, God, this video is so long. Why do I keep talking so much? I bought this Propolis B5 Glow Barrier Calming Starter Kit from Some By Me. Again, it's a travel size, because I wanted to try this, and obviously if I can find it as travel size, which most of Korean brands do that, I do like to try that because I can always take it on vacation, and B, it's just, why not saving some money? So I have the Propolis B5 Glow Barrier Calming Toner. This one was really nice. It's kind of like a thicker, more like an ampule almost, like thicker toner. And I love Propolis. It really works for me. It's wonderful, and I think I'm gonna buy this in a full bottle. That one was really nice, as well as the calming serum. I don't think I need to use both of them at the same time. Like, I would probably just like maybe have like one for the evening, one for the day, or just like once I finish the serum, I would use the toner. Like, I don't think I need really both of them. And it just kind of depends. Maybe like if my skin is more drier, I would maybe focus on the serum, and if it's like not as dry and it gets more oily, I would just use the toner. But I do like them both, and my skin just loves propolis. Every single time I wear something with that, or like I use something with that, my skin is so happy. And then I have the calming cream. This one was incredible because it was like very soft, lightweight cream, and it definitely helped with like the radiance of my skin. This one, 100% repurchasing this as a full bottle. It just really works. It also has panthenol in it, and yeah, that's just a combo that works for me really well. And the last product that really worked for me as well, and it's a moisturizer as well, is this Beauty of Joseon Dynasty Cream. This one is so nice. It is such a soft, lightweight cream, almost like a gel-like. Like it is just so soft. It's in a glass packaging. It's a jar, and they also have the little like spoolie thingy that I always lose the first day, but you do get that with it. And this one was wonderful. It really helped to like hydrate, but not. It didn't feel like sticky or thick or oily. Even if I would use it in during the evening, like I could just slap it on and go to sleep immediately, and it was fine. Like I wouldn't have dirty like pillow. It wouldn't get all over my hair and face and everywhere. And my skin was like really soft, glowing, and healthy. So this one, another product that I definitely want to repurchase at some point. Like obviously not right now, but eventually if I'll see it somewhere and I'll be in the need of cream, I know that I can just like buy this and be happy and know that it's gonna work. Also, you are getting 50 milliliters or 1.69 fluid ounces in this, and this one has, let me see, niacinamide, which obviously my skin just loves. It has a lot of like seed oils and fruit extracts. It has hyaluronic acid, and I think it has like multiple different versions of hyaluronic acid. It has ceramides in there, rice water, and a couple different oils. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then something else, and I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, there was the I think it had like green tea extract or something. Can't really find it. It has kind of complicated ingredient list because it's around 3 sides of the packaging. But yeah, I think that's kind of mostly all. Oh, it also has squalane, which when it comes to like oils and stuff, squalane is definitely a way for me to go. Like it's just like a very lightweight texture, and it doesn't make me more oily or and it doesn't like irritate my acne. So that is everything. Like it's not that many products. We definitely had months where it was more, but they were just kind of like big and bulky, and I only had like this sorry, there's like one package that doesn't belong here, but I only have this little box, so it was filling up, so I decided to film this. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and if you like any of them. If you have some kind of brand that you would like to recommend, just write it down below. I always love to like learn about new products and new brands. And what were your latest product? It can be skincare, hair care, makeup, whatever, that you've been able to use up, because I would just love to know that. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. Bye!